everyone, and welcome back to another episode of VGIW. I hope you're ready, because tonight we have a Women's World title match, as well as several major matches, including a Intercontinental number one contendership match, and more matches to decide contenders for the World League Tournament. And starting us off, we have one of those matches. One of these men will go on to the Men's World League Tournament. Will it be Black Death, Aaron Storm, Mr. Kiln, or Weapon F? Man, this is going to be interesting. We've got some very big, beefy wrestlers in this one. On one hand, you've got Aaron Storm, one of the most steroidal men I've ever seen. Swollen, jacked to the gills. I can't imagine him getting any. I can't imagine his arms getting any bigger. Then you've got Kiln, the large lackey of Mr. X, who, as I've said before, maybe doesn't quite have the brains, but my God, does he make up for it with the brawn. You've got Weapon F, who's probably the biggest luchador-style wrestler we have. Like, incredibly big, but that makes him a great high flyer and a great all-round wrestler, just great grappler. Then you got Black Death, who is maybe the odd one out in this equation, but I'd say is probably going to be one of the smarter ones in that ring. Now, Aaron Storm is pretty smart in himself. His smarts have allowed him to build a notable group of allies in Storm System worldwide and got himself a World Championship reign, but Black Death maybe isn't quite so brash about it, and because of that, Black Death has been able to stay in the background, winning big matches, but never drawing that much attention to himself. He's been an Intercontinental Champion, he's been one of the longer reigning Intercontinental Champions of all time. Honestly, it's very interesting to watch Black Death go. He's yet to have that big opportunity, and I think that means he's going to be underrated in this. But now, back to Aaron Storm, and I've talked about him plenty of times at this point. If you're not aware of him, he is smug, he is arrogant, but he is the leader of Storm System Worldwide, a former world champion after cashing in on the Reaper. Honestly, Aaron Storm's mouth gets him into all kinds of predicaments, but yet, despite how many times Aaron has been knocked down a peg or two, despite how many times Aaron Storm gets his just desserts and gets his people get their comeuppance on him, he still keeps coming back. He's like a cockroach that will not die. It is incredible. He manages to remain slightly successful, or successful enough to get opportunities like this, and I don't know if there's anything that's going to get rid of Aaron. Now on to Kiln, and like I said, Kiln, maybe not the smartest wrestler on the block, but he makes up for it with brawn. And the reason I mention this is Mr. X's lackey, Kiln, has made some mistakes in the past that have really cost him in that ring. Which, normally in a tag team scenario is made up for with Mr. X's in-ring experience. But Kiln might be one of the most devastating powerhouses we've seen in that ring. And when he gets a hold of you, well, it doesn't take much brain power to know that to have fist meet face. And trust me, when he hits you, he is going to knock you out. Kiln is very powerful, and I wonder if he can brute force his way through this like he has so many other matches. You can see he is very much looking ready for this match. Honestly, I don't know what to expect heading into this one, but look at that. He is ready to go into this one. Now the thing is though, is when it comes to fatal four-way matches, you don't have to be involved in the decision to lose. Kiln could be on the outside, Aaron Storm rolls up Black Death, Kiln would still lose because he wasn't involved. I mean, wouldn't matter on his win-loss record, but you know what I mean. That would mean he'd lose out on going to the World League Tournament. Alright, but now, here we go. Here is Black Death. Black Death with one of the most devastating finishes I've ever seen, the execution. Very rarely does anyone kick out of an execution sometimes you get finishers that get kicked out more off than others. The execution has been a pretty solid finisher in taking people out. Black Death, one of the most underrated performers in my opinion. Like I said, he's never garnered that much attention. He's always there in the background, but the fact is, he is very good at what he does. And I think that he could make a massive upset in this one. Especially because I think he's going to be the smartest person in that match. I think that Brain versus Brawn... This is going to be Brains versus Brawn here. Or Brain versus Brawns, I don't know. The point is, and I think that that's going to really mix things up. Black Death, as ever, looks ready to go here. And I think that people are going to have to watch out for him. But here comes the final man of the match. And I've got to say, this is another favourite of mine for this one. Weapon F. Now, Weapon F, he's done so very well in the past. Not won a major title just yet, but maybe this is the start of that. Weapon F, he's a good high flyer. He's a good grappler. He is a very good all-round performer. He's got the strength, he's got the athleticism, and he can really let loose in a match like this. And I think that people are going to be careful. Like Black Death, Aaron Storm, Kiln. Like Weapon F, is one of those wrestlers who is going to put up a damn good fight no matter who you are. Is he going to win? It's hard to say, but again, I'd say he and Black Death are my two favourites in this. Unless, God, matches like these are so tough to decide, because now I'm thinking about it more. Kiln could still brute force. Aaron Storm could have a devious plan in the works. Oh, man. But we're not going to have to wait much longer, because the bell is about to ring. And here we go! The match begins. And, oh my god, Weapon F, I think he was hoping that he could hit Black Death there. Didn't quite get the distance. And now, Kiln is going to punish him for that. But Weapon F there with the Irish whip. Meanwhile, Black Death beating up Aaron. Now, these two have history. Keep in mind that Aaron Storm attacked the Reaper. And then Reaper enlisted the help of Black Death and Scarecrow in order to even the odds against Storm System Worldwide. Lovely moonsault there from Weapon F to Kiln. And I think Weapon F using that speed to his advantage to deal with Kiln. And now look at this. Oh, look at Weapon F go! Nice work there! Great work at taking Kiln out of the equation. And look at this. Immediately rocketing up to the top rope. Oh, look at this. Big splash right there from Weapon F. Not very often you see such large men be so athletic. You got the likes of Weapon F, you got Hercule Slaughter in GHK. Size isn't the only factor. You don't have to be small to be an athletic wrestler, and people like Weapon F show that. And it can be all the more devastating to have someone of his size rocketing through the sky. Now Kiln, though, using that strength. Meanwhile, Aaron Storm with that reversal there, shifting his weight. And something to keep in mind is, Aaron's heavier than you think. From what I remember hearing, muscle is heavier than fat. And so, Aaron, being as big as he is, can absolutely redistribute the weight to cause that reversal. And now it looks like there's a switching of opponents here. And Black Death working over Kiln, staggers him. Aaron Storm working over Weapon F. They've got to be careful. That bit of the floor that they're on is unprotected concrete. I think Aaron knows it. Oh god, Aaron, no, don't do this. Oh, good god! Oh, good god! I think that might have just hit the padded part, but that was very close to risking serious injury, in my opinion. Anyway, Kiln out of the picture right now, thanks to Black Death. Now Black Death working over Weapon F, and look at this, once again, switching of opponents here. And now Weapon F looking to deal with Black Death, but Black Death reversing there. And Black Death has had a good handle on each opponent so far. Meanwhile, now Aaron trying to deal with Kiln, but Kiln, that massive powerhouse, is doing very well right now. Oh, look at this. Oh, boom! Driving him down. And that is going to be agonizingly painful. Meanwhile, Weapon F and Black Death going at it here. Like I said, these two are my favourites in this one. And you can see them going back and forth here against the ropes. Oh! Weapon F didn't capitalise. And now Black Death is going to fight back here. Nice vertical suplex. And now Aaron is getting manhandled. But there we go, right across the head with that elbow. But still, Kiln shrugs it off. And you can see there that Kiln. Oh, look at this. Kiln might be about to decimate a former world champion right here. Oh, into that ring post. And look at this, that camel clutch on a Weapon F. But Weapon F escapes. And Kiln there, try to go for a nice jumping elbow. Oh, what's Weapon F going to do here? Oh, good lord. Big backdrop. Meanwhile, Aaron's been hoping to try and recover, but Kiln now. Oh, man. Right into our ring post. That is agonising. Meanwhile, now Weapon F are going back and forth with Black Death here. And now, bringing Black Death back to his feet. Oh, not quite. Oh, staggers Weapon F there with that punch. Meanwhile, Aaron Storm seems to be finally fighting back against Kiln. Never mind. Oh, that big clothesline. Black Death now coming after Kiln and Aaron Storm here. Oh, Kiln there getting some space. Look at this. Between a rock and a hard place, Kiln's having to fight Black Death and Aaron Storm off, and he's winning. Oh, God. I think Aaron Storm was hoping he'd be ignored, but oh, God, no, no, no. Oh, Lordy. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Aaron's out of it. This is a... Oh, he was a dead weight being picked up there. And now, Kiln's going after Weapon F, and Weapon F is like, come here and face me. Oh, a big chest chop there. And now a big strike to the face. Trying to go for a clothesline, but Kiln ducks under. Oh, trying to pick up Weapon F, but Weapon F there with that reversal. And Kiln is out of the ring. Looks like Weapon F got the best of that exchange. Oh, now going for Black Death here. Oh, what's Weapon F going to do here? Snake Eyes! And now Aaron Storm. Weapon F. German suplex! Oh my God! Release German suplex. That sent Aaron Storm flying. Good God. But Aaron Storm not staying out. Oh my God. Oh, and a big kick there to the face of Weapon F. And now Black Death looking to try and take out Kiln there, that reverse DDT. Meanwhile, Aaron Storm throwing Weapon F around. Oh my lord, this match has been incredible. What is Aaron doing? Look at that, showing off his strength as he drives Weapon F down. Meanwhile, Kiln going for that backpack stun. Oh my God, it's over. It's over. Kiln has done it. 2, no. Weapon F breaks it up just in the nick of time. Oh, and a nice shifting of his weight there by Weapon F. I don't think Kiln had a good enough grip on him, that reversal. So Weapon F was able to capitalise on that reversal there. Oh, Aaron Storm, Weapon F dodged the drop kick. I don't even think he realised. But Aaron Storm now going to try and pick his opportunity here by going for Black Death here. And look at this. Using the mask as leverage, goes for a reverse DDT. Nice taken out of the legs there by Black Death, who looks to try and spring back into this. Meanwhile, Weapon F going to focus on Kiln. Oh, look at this. Going to take it back into the ring. And Kiln's back on his feet, just like that. That is terrifying amounts of recovery by Kiln. But there we are. Black Death meanwhile focusing on Aaron. Kiln now that he's taken out Weapon F. Going to focus on Black Death and Aaron Storm here. But Black Death going to go for that neck breaker. Oh my God, though. Wow. Big clothesline there from Aaron Storm. Takes them both out. Meanwhile, nice elbow there. Just busts open Black Death. But Black Death, almost incensed from that blood flow, grabs Aaron now, and I imagine gonna take him back into the ring perhaps. No! Oh my god, maybe gonna try and bust Aaron open. Didn't happen, but there we are. Oh, nice reverse DDT to Kiln. And now gonna take Kiln over. Oh god, what? Oh no. Oh, into the ring now. And now Black Death enters the ring where Kiln awaits. Takes him into the corner. Nice series of blows. But Weapon F with the backstabber. Aaron Storm's back in the action now. Oh, takes out the referee to stop the pin. And now Aaron Storm lifts Weapon F so quickly, so easily. Drags him over. And is he going for a pin? Is he hoping for a pin? No, if he was going to... Well, it wouldn't have worked out either way because the referee's out. But then he realised Kiln was there. Oh! And Kiln slamming down Aaron Storm. Weapon F trying to figure out where he is. Meanwhile, Kiln toying with his food. Oh. But now you can see Kiln here. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. Weapon F! Look at that! Nice work there, taking Kiln out. Meanwhile now, Aaron Storm picking up Weapon F. But Weapon F, quick response there to stop that from happening. Meanwhile, Black Death looking at Kiln. Could he be looking for the execution? He is! The execution! And that might be it. 1, 2. Oh my god! And a kick out at 2. Aaron Storm now on the top rope. What is he gonna do? No way. He's not gonna do this. Oh my god! Just barely missed Black Death. Well, that could have been the most devastating thing to happen to Black Death in his entire match. Nice takedown to Kiln right there. And now Black Death focusing, seeing who to target, but now getting decimated. Aaron Storm trying to take out both Black Death and Kiln, but Kiln with a swift dodge there. And now Kiln. Look at this, gonna go for that choke slam, but Aaron, swift elbows to the side of the head, manages to reverse it, and look at that with the most devastating neckbreaker I think I'd ever seen. This match has been incredible. Simply, truly incredible. This is the kind of action you can expect to see from VGIW. Just pure, unbridled, like the best of the best wrestling. And look at this, into the turnbuckles. I think Kiln might have burnt out here, because his performance has significantly dipped in this. Wait a moment. Wait a moment. He's seen Weapon F. He's going for it. The execution. Oh, that's got to be it. That's got to be it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and Aaron just too late to break the pin up. Black Death wins and is going to the World League Tournament. The third ever men's World League Tournament. The third annual men's World League Tournament. Absolutely brilliant. Black Death going to be joining. But that was very close. That could have been devastating if Black Death had that hit. Now, one thing to note, Kiln kicked out of the execution. However, when it was delivered to Weapon F, that was the end. And that is what you have to expect when facing Black Death. Black Death is genuinely someone who might be, well, I was going to say underrated, but he might be about to get that recognition as he enters the World League Tournament. Could Black Death become our next World Champion? Our next Lord of Darkness over VGIW? Now, on the flip side, we're going to be moving on now to the Women's World League qualifier as we have Kelly Baxter, Ms. Joyce Monroe, and the Forsaken duking it out. You know, in a similar vein here, we have another case of Brain versus Brawns here, as coming out to the ring, very much not in the bronze category, is Ms. Joyce Monroe, the brain of this match. Ms. Joyce Monroe, one of the oldest active wrestlers on either the VGIW or GHK roster. You know, she is getting on, but what she makes up for it is with experience. She knows what she's doing. She has been able to work circles around people for years. And she's still got plenty of tricks up her sleeve in order to be able to stay competitive against the newer wrestlers of today. However, on that other hand, she's going to be facing some massive wrestlers here. Some big, powerful powerhouses with the Forsaken, you know, one of the tallest wrestlers on the women's roster, who is unforgiving, brutal, relentless, and Kelly Baxter, one of the toughest wrestlers I've ever seen in the VGIW women's roster. And I wonder how a woman as old as that can hold up to that kind of brutality. Now here's Kelly Baxter. Kelly Baxter, like I've just mentioned, one of the toughest women on the roster. Kelly Baxter has honestly been incredibly tough. She's not at the greatest win-loss record of all time. However, she has proven to be time and time again a tough task to deal with. She has proven time and time again that even if you're going to win, you've really got to work for it. And I imagine it's going to be the same case in this triple threat match. Kelly Baxter, she's not the flashiest wrestler, but sometimes you don't need to be. All you need is that effectiveness. All you need are those results. And I think Kelly Baxter might have what it takes, the tools, to be able to come out on top in this one. You can see she's staying composed. When that bell rings, she can get aggressive. Oh man, I don't know who to go for again in this, to be honest with you. There's so many potential candidates to win these types of matches. This is what I love about the World League Tournament. It's a great opportunity for people to be able to showcase themselves. It and the Regal Rampage match are the biggest opportunities that people have to really finally put themselves on the map. So really, it's anyone's game. But, that being said, here comes the third and final participant of this match. It's the Forsaken. Now, like I mentioned, the Forsaken, one of the largest on the rosters. Kelly Baxter is also one of the largest as well, but Forsaken, I believe, slightly taller. The Forsaken is a vicious, brutal wrestler. You know, formerly known as Jackie Thompson, you know, was one half of one of the first women's tag teams. However, after being abandoned by, current women's briefcase holder Isabella Violet, Jackie Thompson went on her own path and has become the Forsaken. Now, Forsaken, we don't know what her overall game plan is, but you got to imagine, like every other wrestler, the world title is on the cards. Now, we've not seen very many Forsaken matches, I feel, but she can get brutal when she gets going. It's like, you've got the brains of Ms. Joyce Monroe, you have the toughness of Kelly Baxter, and then you have the strength of the Forsaken, just tossing Ms. Joyce Monroe like it's nothing, and now, boom, driving Kelly Baxter down. And now Ms. Joyce Monroe going to try and exchange some blows with the Forsaken here. And you see trying to wear Forsaken down, but Forsaken there with those striking blows. Just look at that, manhandling both women here. Look at this. Oh, this is disrespectful there. That is to a veteran of the squared circle. And Ms. Joyce Monroe showing that she's not going to have any of that. Oh, wait a moment. Oh my God! You got to think about the damage done to someone who's been in the ring for that long. You know, Ms. Joyce Monroe's taken many slams, many blows in her time. Very quick kick out there by Kelly Baxter. So a German suplex has got to do all the much more damage to her. Oh, but look at this now, Kelly Baxter. Nice backdrop right there. You know, I was going to question the safety of someone of her age wrestling, but, I mean, at least she doesn't have a pacemaker. Ugh. Anyway, Nice big Samoan drop here, right there from Kelly Baxter. Great work there, doing an amazing job handling the Forsaken. But look at that, Ms. Joyce Monroe catching Kelly Baxter and now driving Forsaken down. Joyce Monroe now working the Forsaken over. Now, Ms. Joyce Monroe has some great submission holds, and you know that's why she's trying to work over the opponents here. But Kelly there, immediate reversal. She is going to be tough to pin down. Oh, look at this. Against the ropes. And oh god, German suplex! And again, that's going to be agonizingly painful. The Forsaken there going for a pin, but Kelly Baxter breaks it up. Oh, the Forsaken getting right back up. And Kelly Baxter squeezing down on the ribs of Miss Joyce Monroe. Oh, now look at this. The two big powerhouses exchanging blows. And we get to see Forsaken there gets the first strike. And now, pacing over to Miss Joyce Monroe. Bringing her back up to her feet here. And now, what has the Forsaken got in store here? Oh no. No, 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 don't do this. Don't do this. No, no, no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ms. Joyce Monroe, I wouldn't be shocked if she's out of the match entirely after something like that. That is ridiculous. That is inhumane. You can see there, Kelly Baxter now taking out the Forsaken. No way. Ms. Joyce Monroe getting back up to her feet here. You can see a little bit weary. But Ms. Joyce Monroe, a tougher type. The Monroes are all tough. You know, it's not even necessarily passed by blood, because Boris Monroe, the son-in-law, is also incredibly tough. It just seems if you're in the Monroe family, you are as tough as they come. Oh god, that is not going to help matters though. Oh, big kick there. And now, look at this back and forth here. Oh man. This is absolutely a brutal match. You've seen this Joyce Monroe trying again to get to her feet. Meanwhile, lovely knee stop right there from Kelly Baxter. Now Kelly going to take Miss Joyce Monroe, tumbling to the outside. And she is not done with Miss Joyce Monroe. But Miss Joyce Monroe looking to try and fight back. We have seen lots of toughness from the Monroes. Like I said, Boris Monroe, MMA fighter. Ellen Monroe very quickly recovered from an arm injury given to her by Sophia Muller. We know that the Monroes are plenty tough. Oh man. Now look at this. Oh god, DDT right there. I'd just like to make an apology. I did mistakenly say this is a World League qualifying match. I believe this is actually an Intercontinental Championship #1 contenders match. A Global Championship #1 contenders match. I do apologise for that. Sometimes I do make these. I can sometimes make mistakes, but I hope you'll forgive me for that. Oh god. And now going for the pin here. At least I believe so. I will have to double check. But now this. Oh, those striking blows. And now the Forsaken going to go for a big power bomb. Oh, the jackknife. And look at that. Ms. Joyce Monroe writhing in agony. Meanwhile, oh, look at this. Snake eyes from Kelly Baxter. Good work right there. And now 1, 2, and a kick out right there. Good work there, but not enough. Very good in my opinion. No, this is in fact a World League qualifying match. Ah, yes, there is an Intercontinental #1 contendership match with one of these three ladies next week. That's where my confusion was. Sorry, there's so much preparation. We've been planning a lot of stuff for VGIW that it's all kind of it's kind of hard to keep track of it all sometimes. We have so many big plans that it's just so difficult to keep track of everything. Anyway, look at this now with Joyce Monroe. No, what is she doing? What is she doing? No way. No way. What? Good grief! Unbelief! I did not what in the world? How in the world did she do that? Though it did take a lot out of her. Look at that. But the Forsaken now going to capitalise on the Joyce Monroe's work here. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. What a fight there. But yes, to clear up any confusion, this match is a World League qualifying match. I do apologise for the confusion there. Like I said, I got confused with another match that's going to be next week. But this is in fact a World League qualifier. Oh, look at this. The Forsaken setting up Kelly back to the ear. Kelly Gage on the feet. Oh, driven down with the curb stomp. Is the Forsaken going to the World League? 1, 2, 3, she is. And this has definitely sent a message to the entire locker room. One, that I can't remember anything sometimes, but also that the Forsaken might be our next world champion. Man, oh man. But it must be said, major kudos to Miss Joyce Monroe for an absolutely impressive display. She took a lot of punishment, a lot of abuse, and even did an outside superplex. None of that took her out. That shows how tough the Monroes can be. I was not expecting that, honestly. Still, she's going to need to take a rest. That was absolutely ridiculous. Kelly Baxter, of course, held her own amazingly. We expect that from Kelly Baxter. That she did very well for herself. And then you have this lady right here, the Forsaken, who dominated the competition. Man, oh man, the Forsaken might very well become our next world champion. Anyway, next up, it's Samuel the Saviour looking to end the undefeated streak of Brutus Armstrong. Here we go, Samuel the Saviour, one of the biggest high flyers ever. Like, no one flips as much as he does. Samuel the Saviour goes rocketing through the air, twisting and turning. It's incredible to watch him go sometimes. He is trying to incorporate more submissions into his repertoire, but honestly, either way, he has, like, he may not have the greatest win-loss record, but he is always entertaining to watch. And he's had some incredible upsets as well. But whether or not he can beat Brutus Armstrong, man, oh, I don't like his chances is all I can say. Brutus Armstrong, undefeated in VGIW, has not been pinned, has not submitted, not once. Brutus Armstrong has even had one of the shortest matches on record, and not just against anyone, against former world champion Wade Danielson. Brutus Armstrong has not challenged for a title yet, but I've always said that that VGIW is going to feel when, you know, the wrath of Brutus Armstrong when he chooses to. If his record, if his performances are anything to go by, I don't know if anyone will be able to see it coming. I think he's going to be absolutely devastating when he gets going. And Samuel better be ready to use that speed. That Samuel has pretty much an unmatched speed. He's going to have to really utilize it if he wants to stand a chance against Brutus Armstrong here. Brutus looks ready as ever. He's always ready for business. And I think that Brutus is going to have another check in that win column. I am very interested to see how this goes. Here we go. And now, Samuel Brutus. And the match begins. Samuel racing right out of the gate, staggers in with that vicious kick. And now look at this. Oh, gonna take him off his feet here. Look at that! Nice work there by Samuel the Saviour. But Brutus immediately back on his feet. And a big clothesline. But Samuel's back on his feet as well. Irish whip into the corner. And look at that kick there, staggering Brutus Armstrong. But look at this. Quick reversal there from Brutus Armstrong. Not phased. Boot to the face though. Staggers Brutus again. But Brutus immediately back into this. And you're really seeing the two styles clashing. The speed of Samuel Saviour versus the unflinching mass, the wall. That is Brutus Armstrong. And man, oh man, Brutus Armstrong right now battering Samuel the Saviour. Oh God, it looks like Brutus is winning out now. With that falling headbutt, might have knocked him clean out. I think Brutus thinks so. Referee was not ready for that. I mean, I don't think it would have been a free count in any case, but the referee needs to be a little bit more on the ball there. Oh, those clubbing blows. Oh my God. Samuel really needs to find a way to fight back if he wants to stand a chance in this. Oh my goodness. And this is looking like your typical Brutus Armstrong style match. You know, once he gets going, he completely stomps over his opponents. Now, I say typical match, that doesn't mean Brutus has just one way of beating you. But it is usually a case that eventually his force will overwhelm you. Now, Samuel, we're going to try and fight back here. And look at that, he's psyching himself back up here. Oh, wait a moment, roller, a roller! Oh my God, one! Oh, the one count, it wouldn't have been a free count in either case, but again, the referee did not expect that. Oh, but Samuel, doesn't matter to him, he's going to capitalise regardless. Face first there, nice work. Now Samuel, considering his next move, as he goes for the legs here. Look at this. Oh, he's going to do some real damage to Brutus here. Boom! Wrenching the legs of Brutus Armstrong. Brutus now getting pinned here. Only a one count. Now stiff kick to the back. Brutus being dragged over, and I think Samuel's got some big plans. He's setting up for a big neck breaker now. But you can tell Samuel is building up to the big finish now. Oh, look at this. Irish whip into the corner. Rushes over. Big body splash right there. Oh, wait a moment. Brutus Armstrong, though, back on his feet once again. And whatever plan Samuel had, have just been squashed flat by Brutus Armstrong. And busts open Samuel here. Drags Samuel over. Goes for the pin here. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Samuel kicks out there. Now bringing Samuel back up to his feet. But Samuel there, getting back up. Oh, but Brutus driving Samuel down. Oh, this isn't looking good for Samuel. The crowd are loving this though. And now Brutus. Oh, nice elbow there from Samuel. Rising back to his feet yet again. Oh, that knee to the midsection. And now Irish whip into the corner. And I think I know what Brutus might be planning here. Oh, wait a moment. No, it's not what I was thinking. Big splash right there. I think he's playing with not only Samuel, but with us there. He knows what we want. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is it. This is the end. Brutus Armstrong gonna go for that superplex. Here we go. Into the Falcon Arrow. Boom! And there you have it. That showcase of strength. 2, 3. And Brutus Armstrong remains undefeated. Brutus Armstrong with another win, check in the win column. Honestly, an absolutely spectacular display right there. Honestly, Samuel did a pretty good job there, but he was definitely up against an insurmountable challenge, and that was apparent in my opinion throughout that match. He did his best in an impossible situation, but Brutus Armstrong showing once again why he is one of the most devastating individuals on that roster right now. And like I said, when he chooses to become part of that main roster, well, when he chooses to become, you know what I mean, like when he chooses to go for those big titles, who is going to stop him? Oh my lord. But Brutus Armstrong standing tall. Once again, celebrating another victory. Who is going to be able to stop? Brutus? Who is going to be able to end the undefeated streak? Anyway, next up we have a #1 contendership match for the Intercontinental Championship as Mr. X takes on Bruce Cannon Stubbs. We got a bit of old versus new here as Mr. X looks to try and make something of himself here. Now, Kiln, earlier today we saw him trying to go into the World League tournament. Didn't work out, but Mr. X, maybe he can make up for that by winning the Intercontinental Championship, or the Intercontinental Championship qualifying match. Now, we haven't seen Herman since he ended up walking out after winning the Intercontinental Championship match against Greg. That was, I believe, his first successful defense of the title, maybe the second. Point is, whoever he faces next is going to be a hell of an opponent. Either Mr. X, who has had history with Herman, both veterans of the industry, or he'll face Bruce Cannon Stubbs. One person knows Herman inside and out, knows Herman like the back of his hand, and one, a young up-and-coming star, a rising star, that could bring a style that Herman isn't familiar with. Either way, very imposing. Both of these wrestlers are going to be great contenders for the Intercontinental title. And you can see Mr. X, despite being the older one of the match, he is going to be still very sprightly. He sometimes does some surprising feats of athleticism. And I think that him and Kiln are going to be major forces long-term in VGIW. Anyway, now, here we go. Here comes the opponent. Storm System Worldwide making their way down to the ring with Bruce Cannon Stubbs, the man with the ginger hair. He is that man going to be competing. Now, on the left, you see Thomas Swole. In the center, Aaron Storm. And leading up the rear, it's Alan Bannon. Storm System Worldwide, a dangerous force in VGIW. The numbers game, the ill-gotten gains, the surprising cunning of the team members have made them dangerous. You've got the epitome of hardcore Alan Bannon. You've got one of the most swollen men ever in Thomas Swole. You've got the surprisingly agile and athletic Bruce Cannon Stubbs, the smallest man in that faction. You've got former world champion Aaron Storm, and you've even got people who aren't out there tonight. You've got the likes of Keith Storm, the patriarch, who, despite his age, still looks surprisingly vicious. You've got Nuke, who is the giant of Storm System Worldwide with that punch and kill everything. You've got Rebecca Storm, the wife of Aaron Storm, maybe more cunning than her husband. And you've got Zayn Zhang, who manages to combine speed and power into an incredibly dangerous package. Now, speaking of Rebecca Storm, we will be seeing her and Zayn Zhang later tonight, as Rebecca Storm will be challenging for the world title against Sophia Muller. So, we're getting a lot of the Storm System Worldwide tonight. We've seen Aaron Storm. We're going to see Bruce Cannon Stubbs. And later, we're going to see Rebecca. Oh, look at this, though. Look at this. Mr. X swinging Bruce Cannon Stubbs. Showcasing some of that strength, some of that power. Oh, man. Right across the back. And Bruce is going to have to try and find a way to fight back, but you know Mr. X with that experience is going to try and suffocate Bruce. Bruce there with that nice dodge there. And now it might be Bruce's turn to get some punches in. Nice work there, taking down Mr. X. And now, going to go on that arm. Oh, nasty right there, but effective. Bringing Mr. X back to his feet, but Mr. X with that uppercut staggers Bruce Stubbs. Oh, look at this. Look at this! Oh my god, the strength of Mr. X! Now, you might just think that because he's older, that's all fat on Mr. X, but I don't believe so. Well, I'm sure some of it is fat. Mr. X, he's not, unlike Storm System, Mr. X and Kiln aren't focused on having the best looking physique. They're focused on strength. They have what I would call strongman bods. You know, the kind of things you'd see from like people who are like in World's Strongest Man competitions. And while I don't know if they'd be able to compete on that level, the fact is they are incredibly strong, incredibly powerful. Just, you know, don't let the lack of pecs and abs, you know, make you think that they are not just as capable of throwing people around. But there you see Aaron Storm now trying to buy Bruce some time, and it looks like it might have just worked because Bruce, now back in this, capitalizes on the distraction. Bruce is very capable in that ring, but has not had his big break yet. You know, well, I say that he did have a chance when he won the World League Tournament, but he's not won a big title yet. I mean, won a World League Tournament. He won a Regal Rampage match. Sorry, again, I've got myself all confused. He won a Regal Rampage match, but I don't believe he was able to make good of it. Where steel chairs in the ring, probably brought in by like Thomas Swole or Alan Bannon. Oh man, there's so much going on in this. You know, to talk about. Yeah, Bruce won, I believe, the second ever Regal Rampage match, but didn't manage to make that into a big break for him. Maybe winning the Intercontinental Championship will change that. Boom, with a big elbow there. Oh my god, he's got the chair. He's got the chair. No, no, no. Oh my god. Wait a moment. Oh, but Mr. X managed to get some space. Wait a minute. Bruce sets that in the corner and now laughs at Mr. X. Wait a moment, Mr. X now. Oh, look at that. Nice reversal there. Referee, if he notices that chair, Bruce will not be able to utilise it. Nice work there across the shoulder. And now, spinning Bruce around. Big side slam. And again, Aaron Storm trying to buy Bruce some time. And now, look at that. And again, going for that big reverse DDT. And manages to take advantage of the fact that he was distracted. Oh, the referee's noticed the chair, and that means Bruce will not be able to take advantage of it. Nice elbow drop right there by Mr. X. Going for the pin here. Only a one count. You know Bruce would have if he had the chance, but I think he was too paranoid about getting disqualified. And now, Mr. X focusing on dismantling Bruce here. Look at this. Big torque on the neck, on the arm. Great work there, but Bruce managing to make a quick escape. Now bringing Mr. X back up to his feet here. And now, big strike there, staggers Mr. X. And again, into the corner, shoulder thrust into Mr. X. Oh, but Mr. X springs back up and takes Bruce down. Bruce being brought back up to his feet yet again, but Bruce now with a knee to the face. These two staying very even right now, though Bruce has had some help in that. Nice takedown there with the arm. Goes for the pin now. 1, 2, and a kick out. Oh, Mr. X springs back to his feet. And there you see another strike from Bruce Stubbs. Irish whip against the ropes. Big drop kick reversed by Mr. X. But Bruce not going to let that stop him as he looks to manhandle. Look at this. Oh my god. Right, spiked him on the head. There's no way. Bruce is like a protege to Aaron Storm. That's why Aaron keeps distracting. I mean, Aaron would do it anyway, but he's putting in more effort to protect Bruce because Bruce is a protege of his. Bruce has even adopted one of Aaron Storm's old finishers, the Infinite Gaze, or at least a take on the Infinite Gaze, a Moon Stomp. Full Infinite Gaze is like a top rope Spanish Fly type maneuver, but eventually I believe Aaron changed it into that Moon Stomp, which is like the second variant of Infinite Gaze. And I believe that's what Bruce is going to do now. Here we go. Infinite Gaze! Oh my god! But, oh, Mr. X is trying to stay in this. But Bruce is capitalising. He's not about to be put away like... Oh my goodness. And this might be it. Look at the straight! Right there. Ill-gotten or not, that is incredible. And now, into that standing moonsault. And that's going to do it. Surely after everything, Mr. X resolve has finally been broken free. Yes, it has. And Herman better be prepared because he's not going to be facing a cannon. What a performance right there between Bruce and Mr. X. Bruce definitely got some helping hands in this encounter, you know, but he definitely did have some impressive showings. Mr. X, meanwhile, I think maybe would have won that had this been a completely fair match. I guess we'll never know, but either way, Bruce is going on to face Herman for the Intercontinental Championship, and this could be a devastating thing. This could be our next Intercontinental Champion. Either that or Herman will become one step closer to a world title match. You can see that on Bruce's face. He looks ready. Oh man, I am ecstatic to see how this is all going to turn out. But Bruce versus Herman, that's going to be incredible. The smug look on Bruce's face shows to me that he is more than confident in his chances in that one. And now in our main event, we've got the Women's World Title match as Rebecca Storm looks to fight Sophia Muller. Now this is going to be very interesting. This is one of the top prizes in VGIW, the Women's World Title. It's been held by the likes of Donna Schmidt, the likes of Dusk, and Sophia Muller, a 3-time world champion. It's been absolutely incredible. But now, here they come. And imagine this, Rebecca Storm, Zhiveng Zhang are already United Team Champions. Is Rebecca going to become one of the first ever dual champions in VGIW history? Is she going to be one of the first people to hold 2 titles at once? Rebecca Storm on the left, the wife of Aaron walking side by side. Now, look at this. In the centre, Zhiveng Zhang, the high muscle that Rebecca Storm appointed as a member of Storm Sister Worldwide. There you see husband and wife on both on the corner standing tall. And well, we already know that Aaron's held the world title once. Could Rebecca be about to join him in that on that pantheon with that massive accolade? We're about to find out, but this match, it's looking to be something incredible. But now we wait for the walking apocalypse, Sophia Muller. 3-time world champion, more than anyone else in VGIW history. Sophia Muller has, every time she has lost the title, has quickly gained it back. And there's a reason for that. She is one of the most devastating powerhouses you will ever meet. It doesn't matter who she's up against. She can outstrike anyone. She can almost certainly outgrapple anyone. And her finishing move, the Kimura, will snap your arm like a twig. It does not matter to Sophia Muller. She has no regard for the health and safety of her opponents. All that matters to her is that finish line. All that matters to her is that championship goal. All that matters to her is getting her hand raised at the end of the night. And Sophia Muller has made sure that happens almost each and every single time. Sophia Muller, one of the most dangerous individuals I have ever seen. Up there easily with the likes of Hardcore Hank, of the Reaper. One of the most devastating, deadly wrestlers I have ever seen step foot in that ring. Sophia Muller used to have, started off with MMA backgrounds, and sometimes you do see some of that in the ring, but she is very easily translated into the world of wrestling. And it's one of the most devastating wrestlers out there. I do not know how Rebecca Storm is going to handle the walking apocalypse. I have to imagine there's going to be some of the usual Storm system shenanigans in order to help try and secure Rebecca the victory. There you see the Women's World Championship adorned with Sophia Muller's name. That thing is the top prize. That's what every person strives for on the women's roster. It is one of the top accolades. If you hold that, you are one of the best of the best. And so few people have gotten a chance to hold it. Keep in mind that the women's roster maybe haven't been around as long as the men's roster, but it's pretty damn close how long the women's roster have been around. The women back in the original run of VGIW, the first 16 episodes, like they've been around for nearly as long as the men. And yet, so few people have gotten a chance to hold that title. 3 different people. And Sophia Muller has held it 3 times. Is there anyone that can dethrone the walking apocalypse? Well, we might be about to find out here as we get to see the match begin. Meeting in the middle of the ring here now. Big snap suplex there by Sophia Muller. Rebecca Storm looks to be in a bad shape here right at the start, as she is being manhandled right now by Sophia Muller, just absolutely bulldozing her right now. And you see there's Rebecca trying to hook onto the ropes, but it doesn't seem that Sophia cares. Still, has to let go to risk avoiding, to make sure she avoids disqualification. I mean, the title wouldn't change hands either way, but you know Sophia Muller wants a hand raised. Oh, nice work there by Rebecca Storm, looking to reverse the tide here in her favour. It's not very often that we think of a Storm System member as potentially the underdog, but against Sophia Muller, that very well might be the case. Just laser focused on her mission. Oh, and Rebecca Storm there. Nice work. But now Rebecca Storm looking to focus on the... Oh, look at this. Oh, driving Sophia Muller face first. Nice work there by Rebecca Storm. Sophia Muller taken down with a nice clothesline. You can see Aaron watching his wife go to work here. You know he wanted to be there in case his wife has the biggest accomplishment of her life. But Aaron definitely nervous as he watches Sophia Muller go. Quick pin here. Oh, very quick kick out to match. Yeah, Aaron likely wanting to see his wife's biggest achievement, but he might be about to see his wife's demise at the hands of the walking apocalypse, Sophia Muller. And now Sophia just locked eyes with Aaron. You can see Aaron flinching there. Now we know that Sophia has made threats to world champions before. Like one time in the house show, Sophia Muller said that her world championship match was going to go on after Hank's, and that if Hank had a problem, she would snap Hank's arm. Safe to say, Sophia's match went on last. You see there, Aaron willing to risk it there for his wife. If it wasn't cheating, I'd commend him, for the loyalty. But man, oh man, the strength there, Rebecca Storm. I mean, I guess, commend the loyalty to his wife, but at the same time, it is cheating. And now Rebecca Storm in the driver's seat here, and the crowd are not happy about that. Sophia Muller back on her feet, though. But look at that, catching Sophia before she can do anything about it. Nice pinfall here. Nah, quick kick out, though. Not even close to finishing Sophia off. Oh my God, Sophia raking the eyes. Oh, wait a minute, Rebecca with the roll-up. 1. Oh, it wouldn't have been a free count either way. Referee had to be quick there. Wait a moment. Oh, it's over. It's over. Alabama slam! But Rebecca shrugging it off, trying to get a second wind here. and taking Sophia out of the equation, at least for now. Sophia gets back to her feet. Definitely got taken off guard, and Rebecca with our mocking laugh to Sophia Muller. Oh, that strike there. But look at that. Strikes in return, back and forth here. Oh, look at that. That spine buster there from Sophia Muller. Taking out Rebecca Storm. And now, oh, look at that. The pain of your body weight being used to put pressure on the leg. Oh, this is not looking good for Rebecca. Even with the distraction from her husband, this is not looking good at all. Oh, now into the corner. Oh, nice dodge right there. Wait a minute, Aaron bringing a chair into the fold. Oh my goodness. Rebecca hasn't noticed it, but a big powerbomb right there. Oh! And Sophia's back up on her feet. I don't think Rebecca's going to get a chance to even notice it. No way. Oh, you know Sophia's teasing that. Referee hasn't noticed it yet, but look at that, dragging Rebecca away from it now, going for that gator roll. Sophia doesn't need to use it. You know that she's teasing Aaron, getting in his head what she could do to his wife. Man, oh man. Imagine being so tired from kicking someone's ass. Oh lordy, not again. Another Alabama slam. Boom! Back of the head. And now, wait a minute, Aaron distracted the referee to stop the pin. Try to buy Rebecca some time by making sure that Sophia couldn't win by a pinfall. But I don't think Rebecca... Oh, no, well, hold on. Rebecca fighting back here against Sophia Muller. Oh, those strikes now. As Sophia looks to try and fight back against... Oh, look at this, those clubbing blows. And Sophia's down. I mean, Rebecca's down. Sorry, my brain is completely short-circuiting. But look at this, Aaron trying one more time to get the attention of Sophia Muller to buy Rebecca some time. And now, oh, but Sophia instantly back in the driver's seat. It was all for naught. Aaron practically praying for Rebecca to be able to bounce back. Oh, and maybe she has gotten that opportunity. Look at this. Powerbomb! Dragging Sophia Muller. Now, look at this. Kick to the midsection. Right to those ribs. And now, look at this. Picking Sophia Muller up like it's nothing. Driving her down. So Rebecca Storm could be building to a big finish here. Once again. Oh, look at this. This could be the end. You know Rebecca Storm looking to finish Sophia Muller off here. Taking her into the corner now. Big close onto the back of the head. And now, could be going for a pinfall here. Yes, she is. Oh my god, she's on the ropes. She's on the ropes. 2 count. Oh my god, we nearly had a new champion. And Sophia Muller knows what Rebecca Storm tried to do. And she is pissed. Oh, look at this. Oh, into a triangle choke. Into a triangle choke. And an armbar at that. And Sophia makes Rebecca Storm tap out. Still your world champion. Aaron Storm ready to riot. He's ready to get in the ring with Sophia for that. I mean, for winning a match, but this is the Storms we're talking about. My goodness. No matter what Storm System Worldwide try to do, all the distractions, all the cheating attempts, none of it was able to stop the walking apocalypse, Sophia Muller, from standing tall, still your world champion. You gotta think about what that says about the power of Sophia Muller, the fact that she has managed to still remain impossible to defeat, impossible to kill off. My word, could anyone truly dethrone Sophia Muller? Well, I guess we're not going to find out tonight, but I want to thank you all very much for watching. If you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell to be notified of future videos on the channel. Please comment, let me know what you thought, and we will see you all very, very soon.